What's up, everybody? Stay with us on today's video. We're going to be taking the Jaguar out for a test drive. Let's see how well this car has held up over the past 19 years. What's up, everybody? Welcome to today's video. We're going to be checking out a super old school, kind of vintage Jaguar XJ8. It's right here behind me, and it's only for sale for $19.50 cash. What a jam up deal. Stay with us. All right, everybody, so let's take a look at it. This one is a 2000 year for the price of $19.50 cash. Got a 4.0 liter V8 up under the hood. You know, believe it or not, a lot of people still like these old school Jaguars, and we have two of them technically in stock right now. And let me give you a quick backdrop on the story of how we got this one right here. There's another one sitting in the shop right now that actually the paint, the body, and the interior on the other one is in pristine condition, but it's only got one problem. The transmission went bad in the one in the shop. So we bought this one at an auction to really just take the transmission out of this one and put it in the other one, since the other one is in so much better condition. And anyway, something happened and we weren't able to get the transmission swapped right now. So the guys in the store went ahead and put this car up front for us to sell. So that's how I got it. So with that being said, we're going to walk around, we're going to take a look at the exterior, take a look at the interior, and heck, we're even going to hop inside and take it for a quick spin. Now, the paint on the car, well, it's silver, but it's definitely got its oxidation going on. It's a massive hood up here, isn't it? Man, it's huge, right, for that big old V8 under there. But you can tell where the clear coat really has just started to fade away. It's not chipping like we have an issue with some of the other cars out here where the paint starts flaking off and you can see big chunks of clear coat coming off. But it definitely is oxidized and starting to fade out. It does have the alloy wheels, and it seems the same on the alloys. The clear coat is starting chipping away. The tires on here still have a decent amount of tread. They're not brand new, but you still got tread on the tires, which should get you down the road after buying the car from us. It does have rear tinted windows. The front are not tinted. A sunroof. We do have two keys to it. A trunk. A tail light that's got a big hole in it right there, which could cause some problems. A back bumper that has the paint peeling and chipping back here. It is dual exhaust. And it's got this Vanden Plas package on it, whatever that means. And then this side of the body is in pretty good shape. I mean, technically, the entire body of the car is in good shape. It really just needs a good sanding down with some sandpaper and all, some very fine 1000 grit or maybe more. But anyways, it needs a good paint job on it, you know? Which you could take it to Mako if you want to get a $300 paint job, or you could take it to a body shop and let them do a really nice job on respraying it, getting the interior kind of dressed up in there, and you have a really beautiful old school Jaguar. Or you could buy the other one that's sitting in our shop that I'll show you later in the video, and you can buy both of them and do what you want with them, right? I mean, I might be able to give you a great deal. Either way, let's check this out. Well, you put the key in and nothing seems to happen. Okay, so I was only assuming that you put the key in and maybe it... There we go. All right, yeah, we're getting there. And there's the trunk on the Jaguar, which actually, I mean, it's pretty big back here. I thought it would be a little deeper, but there's kind of a wall right there where those back seats go. You got an old school 6-disc CD changer in there. Another tag. Open this up. Let's see if we got a spare. Oh, wow. Got an entire fifth wheel with another tire. Does have some holes right down there where you can see the ground, which is kind of interesting. It's going to let a lot of moisture into the interior of the car, so that may be something you're going to want to get squared away here. Ah, my goodness gracious. Go down. Anyways, that's good enough for now for our video. But there's the trunk. Pretty big. Pretty solid. Let's go ahead and take a look at the interior. The gas is actually put into the car from all the way back here, and it is really dirty. Man, not good with it being dirty like that. Just being straight up, it says it runs premium unleaded fuel only. So technically, you're supposed to run premium gasoline inside this car for optimum performance. And you know, actually, when you run premium fuel, it's better for fuel economy. Let's go ahead and start looking at the back seats before we look at the front seats. Doors open up nice and wide. It is an XJ8, which is the bigger of the Jaguars, you know, longer wheelbase, more legroom, and that's what we'll take a look at now. I mean, that door's pretty big back there. Looks like it's got a factory Alpine installed musical system. stereo system, as some would say. Real wood trim in here, still looks good. And the back seat is in great shape. I love the piping, how it's a little bit different color there. More wood trim, even on the back seats back here. I mean, this technically might classify as a luxury car. I wonder if these even do anything. I don't think so. It does have rear heated seats, which is interesting. Rear air vents, a cigarette lighter, and buttons to recline and move the back seats, which definitely tell me this is a luxury car. Okay? Again, luxury cars are going to have controls here so you can give yourself more leg room in the back of the vehicle. Open that up, a nice soft cushion here. But where are your cup holders is the question, because a luxury car has got to have cup holders. And I thought those might open, but maybe they don't. Cup holders, not even a spot to put a cup of coffee at. That is definitely a must. I mean, I guess it's such a smooth riding car with the suspension that you could just sit your cup of coffee right there. And another thing I thought was interesting is the mats in here are wrapped in some kind of hard plastic. And I guess it's easier to keep clean. If you can remember, maybe your grandmother, your aunt, your uncle, mom and dad, or maybe yourself used to wrap up furniture in their houses. Seriously, there's a lady I met one time that was out here that said that she had her couches and everything wrapped in some kind of plastic. And, you know, at the time I thought it was kind of funny. There's all just speaker grills in the back, but I thought it was funny. And then I thought to myself, I said, actually, my Aunt Jerry has the same thing. I stayed with her many, many years ago after my mom passed away in 2008. And her carpet and couch had plastic. I mean, the whole house, you walked in the house on the ground, squeak, 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 squeak. So you never had to worry about messing up the carpets. That's just how some people are. Anyways, V8 4.0 as we spoke. Now here's the situation on this car. You got in the front up here, it's got a lot of issues with the actual condition of the leather. Okay, the door panel here has got this going on, that going on there. You got a little crack in the speaker grill. And yeah, okay. This seat here, my goodness, look at this. I mean, still got the prints in there from the factory. But that is definitely going to need a seat cover on it or an entire new. My Lord, that there looked like it got eaten up by an alligator. But yeah, that driver's seat is in really hard, tough, I mean, just rough shape, okay? But still works. I mean, look at that. The back seat's still doing its thing. This seat's still manually working. Lumbar support, more carpet mats. Steering wheel leather is ripping off. You got your real wood trim up there. It's really pretty unique. Let's go ahead and sit inside this car and take it out for a spin. All right, everybody, so I am about 6'1", 210 pounds. Pretty big guy, I guess. You know, I could be bigger, but 6'1" is just good enough for me. That's fine with me. Sometimes I wish I was a little bigger. I wish I was a little bit taller, smaller, be baller, roller. Anyways, one thing I can say is you can really tell that this is a solid built vehicle, man. It feels tough when you're sitting here, and it's pretty quiet inside the cabin. Let's go ahead and see if this car will crank up. I'm sure it will. I pulled it over here earlier. So the key is going to go right there. Steering wheel is trying to do its electronic movements now to get in place for you. Okay, we're going to put our foot on the brake, crank her up. Wow. I mean, that 4.0 liter cranked up. Nice. AC is already cutting on. It does have a check engine light on, an ABS light on. I know that could scare some of y'all. Also has, it says traction control not available, ASC not available. Let's go ahead and take a look and see how many miles is on the car, because that's always important. Oh, come on. There we go. So it has 145,852. If you could see that. So 145,000 miles on a Jaguar that's a year 2000. It's almost 20 years old. It's 2019 right now. Let's get our seatbelt on and let's hit the streets. A few other things before we hit the road that the Jaguar has. Sunroof. Not sure if it works. but it does have one up there. Also has your heated seats in the front and back, your radio, automatic, sport mode, cigarette lighter and ashtray, e-brake, and then a recovered armrest right here that is, you know, easy to take off. Okay? So you got that. This seat's in pretty decent shape. Still got books and manuals in here. Wow, pretty cool. A little clock. Dash is in good shape. Sunglass holders up top. Ugh, don't touch that. Map lights on both sides. Lights in the mirrors. Let's see if they cut on. Let's see if they cut on when I cut the headlights on. There we go. Lights are working there. There we go. And oh crap handles above all the windows. I mean, hey, we're in a Jag. Let's hit the street. Oh, that feels really cool, just dropping it down like that. Putting my hand here, and let's go ahead and cut off the air for a minute. Now right now I don't know if the AC works or the heat works. We'll test it out. It's definitely one of those cars you just kind of sit back and relax and drive. You know, even though the seat is kind of rough as far as the rips and tears and all go, still actually pretty comfortable. And let's give the engine a little test right here. Whoa. Now, definitely I'm having to hold on to the steering wheel right now, or the car would really pull hard over to the right. Okay, so I'm having to keep a hand on here pretty strongly. It's pulling, okay? It definitely needs an alignment. When I hit the gas down just a second ago, it revved out real high, but didn't really go anywhere. So we're gonna try this one more time. Let's test the brakes out. Brakes work good. And let's hit the gas down again. 3, 2, 1. Okay, so either that's an engine problem or a transmission problem. But basically, when I hit the gas down, as you heard and just saw, the car revs out to 6,000 RPM and it just doesn't go. It kind of stays around the speed that we're going. I mean, we're gonna have to definitely try this out. We're gonna slow down at the gas station here, turn around, and try driving it back and see what happens. Let's go ahead and turn in at our normal spot. Suspension wise though, the car feels really pretty good up under the hood there, you know? I mean, or the suspension. It feels it doesn't feel bad, you know? It's a really smooth riding car, which is what I expected out of a Jaguar. Let's hop out, pop the hood real quick before we hit the street one more time. All right, so I'm assuming our hood latch is right somewhere under here, as it is. Let's see, what do we got going on under here? Now I'm smelling a little something, and I'm seeing some white smoke coming out the back. So let's have a look. Okay, I think we're all right. I mean, this seems pretty, it's not real heavy white smoke. We got a Chevy S10 out there on the lot that really pours out the white smoke after driving it like that. And so that's not too much of a problem. Let's go see what's going on under the hood of the car. And I know by looking under here, I'm not gonna be able to tell why the engine did that, but I still wanna show y'all. And one thing I always enjoy is for y'all to get in the comment section and kind of give me y'all's input, because I know there's a lot of people out there that are even more of an expert than I am on Jaguars. And I'm just curious to see what y'all have to say. Looks like this thing kind of moves around, which is cool. Now I pulled the latch, but it doesn't look like it's even open. Oh, because it opens from back here. check that out. Wow, just learned something new. So those shocks are right there to hold that entire hood up, which is really kind of interesting. And then there's that massive V8 4.0 liter under here. Wow, it's a huge engine. And it really sounds pretty good right now. You know, I don't hear anything that's really too out of place, but again, I'm not a technician. I wish I knew more. Looks like your intake is running there to a filter over there. Let's just see how dark it is. Doesn't look too bad on there. One thing I'm learning is dark oil is not a good sign because it means the engine hasn't had the oil changed enough. Transmission fluid is usually a reddish color, and you want your oil to have kind of just a not a dark color of oil. Okay. Another thing to pay attention to as I'm learning about vehicles is when you take off the oil cap, look at the cap and see if it's a milky kind of whitish kind of color on there. It's good to know that because it could be a blown head gasket from what I've been told. So I don't know why the engine revved out real high. I got a feeling that has something to do with the transmission on the Jag. All right, let's hop back in, see how the Jaguar is going to do. Ah, man. I hope y'all are enjoying the videos. I've been real busy selling a lot of cars lately, which is great, but I definitely feel like I haven't been able to upload as much content as usual. And I really do personally care about the people that watch my videos. And you know, I know that lately we've only been getting anywhere from 200 to 500 views within a week or so on our vids, but I know that one day things will hopefully pop off and we'll start getting more traction, and that's the goal. So with that being said, I'll just keep pushing harder and harder and trying to keep making videos, and one day people all over America and all over the world may watch my vlogs of these used cars. And when that day comes, I'm gonna be jumping up and down. But until then, let's keep filming. You know, you never want to forget what got you to where you're at one day. I've been through a lot of stuff this past year and the past many years working in the car business, and somebody said to me today, man, Chad, you really deserve to have a lot more viewers and doing a lot better than what you've been doing. And there was a time in life where I was doing great, maybe not on the YouTube side, but you know, doing great in general in the car business. And I'm really enjoying what I'm doing right now, and that's really something that matters, is that you enjoy what you do. But you know, it just takes time, and I'm cultivating this whole thing, and you know, just again hoping and praying one day people will catch on to my channel here. But I do got one thing to say, guys and girls, if you're watching, and please give me some feedback on this. I really want to change the name of the channel. I'm really kind of, I think I'm about done with the name Charleston Car Videos. I want this thing to expand and get better and bigger, and I believe I'm going to have to change the name of the channel to make that happen. So if you got any suggestions out there for me, please let me know. And one day you may be coming here and you'll be like, whoa, where'd that come from? Might be a whole new channel, a whole new logos, and whole new colors. So just stay with us for the ride. Promise. Alright, so the Jag still is pulling, okay? I will show you real quickly here what I'm talking about. If I let go of the steering wheel, it's going over here. Okay? So it definitely is out of alignment. It does have a situation with when you hit the gas down, you know, moving as fast as it should move while putting the gas down to the floor. But other than that, suspension feels good, brakes feel good, the engine seems pretty sound, and it doesn't seem like it has any major problems up under the engine there. So, see what I'm talking about? Watch. I got my gas down to the floor almost just now. If it really would have jumped into gear and went as I was having the gas down to the floor, the gas pedal, we would have been in trouble, man. We would have been launching into this parking lot here. So I'll definitely let the guys know inside what's going on, and maybe they can, you know, give a better assessment of it. All right, everybody, thanks for watching, though. Let me know what you think of the Jag, and if you're interested in coming by here to see it, please let me know. But anyways, let's walk in the shop when we get done here, and I'm going to show you the other Jag we got. Maybe you can get 2 cars and just make something great out of both of them. All right, everybody, the other Jaguar we have is really very similar to that one. It's just cleaner on the body and the interior, but I'm going to let y'all see it, and you'll see what I'm talking about immediately after seeing it right in here in front of me. So here it is in the shop. You know, what a beautiful car. Now you can definitely see the difference now that you're looking at it. I mean, the paint is super shiny, super slick, in great shape. The logo here, you know, it's not all messed up. It says XJ8 like it should. The chrome, the pipes, I mean, it's gorgeous. And you know, I mean, just again, the moldings around the windows are in great shape. The back window looks good. There's no window tint on it, which really makes it look so much nicer, you know. That window tint, when it starts turning that purple color, man, it really kind of makes the car look bad. So I'm loving the no tint. It's a 2000, so it's the same exact year as the one outside. Roof line looks good. I mean, look at it, guys. It's beautiful. I mean, this is a gorgeous Jaguar. It's not that the other one is a horrible car, but it needs a lot of restoration done to it, you know, to get it even to this level here. So that's what I'm saying. You may be able to get two cars if you want, or just pick this one up right here, get the tranny fixed in it, good to go. Let me show you the interior of it, because it is for sale. I mean, there you go. Look at that. I mean, this has a little bit different interior. The other one has like a light kind of parchment tan. This has got a little bit darker, kind of a taupe color. And there's the seats. Check that out. Seats are in impeccable shape. Carpets are clean. Again, I believe this car has less than 100,000 miles on it. I mean, it's extremely low mileage on this vehicle. And as you can tell, it is just absolutely beautiful. So it definitely doesn't, you know, it looks like it's been garage kept for many years. So it's too bad to hear that the transmission on this car has gotten to where it's gotten at. But guys, if you're interested in either one, let me know. They're both for sale towards the middle of January 2019 here in Charleston, South Carolina. We'll see you soon.